Football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here's Lott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Tucson. Check me out, check me out.
Throwing on first down. Torres. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Off-play action. Torres. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Torres. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Come on, set, 50, plant, 53,
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Move. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
2nd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, it's Love. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Love. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Love. He hits Jermaine Kearse. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Luck throwing again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. He's at the 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Block on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Torres. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Luck on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Luck now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Torres being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's James. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Torres. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Torres. Flushed out right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before break. Torres is going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Let's 57's right. Come on.
Throwing again. Torres. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Torres to the right side and complete to Hurst.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Luck. Complete outright to Kurz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Luck. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, Luck. Throw left side, complete to Cup. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Luck. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, Luck. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. They were ready. But the defenses practice these situations too.
And just look at it this way. The 2 owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boy, is my team well prepared? And the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Torres. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 57.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Torres. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw. Torres. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Back to throw, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Luck. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Off play action. Torres. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Samson Abuka in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Torres. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They run with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set, ready, 70 in. Time to go, night. Ready.
From the gun, Torres. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll toss it to Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
After the interception, it's Love. That'll be caught by Kupp. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, it's Love. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Locke. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Johnson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now in desperation, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll fake it. Now Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ken Lobo, I'm coming after you. Chopper, Chopper. Hayward. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Torres. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Luck. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Philadelphia, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.